Welcome to the channel. We start with Kim Plath. Years after splitting up with ex-husband Bari, we dive into how Kim is navigating life 2 years post-divorce. Find out what she's doing now, how she's living with her 3 minor children, and what life looks like for her as she embraces farm life and reconnects with nature. Health diagnosis. Hear from Jenny Slatten about her diagnosis of ALS and what it means for her and her husband, Sumit Singh, as they face this challenging new reality. And finally, we wrap up with more details on Jenny Slatten's fight and her request for community support. We discuss Jenny Slatten's openness about seeking help and what kind of guidance she is asking for from viewers as she navigates this journey. Don't forget to subscribe and check out all our latest news for more stories. Kim Plath is navigating life 2 years after her divorce from ex-husband Bari, a split that followed years of marriage and separation from the family home shared with their 10 children. Currently, Kim resides part-time in a houseboat with their 3 minor children, Amber, Kasha, and Mercy. She continues to co-parent with Bari and receives frequent interactions from viewers of Welcome to Plathville, who often request her picture and engage in conversations. Despite her background as a reality television star, Kim rarely watches television, particularly the show, noting that life has significantly shifted since the show began in 2019, especially given the extremely conservative upbringing the family received in rural Georgia. Kim has embraced a focus on farm life, frequently sharing photos of animals on Instagram. Recently, she has been tending to an area where she relaxes, with photos suggesting her children have been actively involved in the gardening. Kim describes her life as centered around nature, involving activities like pranking her children with a fake snake and spending time with her cat. She shared in 2024 that while the divorce was difficult initially, the family has since settled in and achieved mutual understanding. Addressing the ongoing changes, Kim stated that she is constantly adapting, even concerning family logistics. She noted a simplification in her life, stating she no longer requires a large van for travel, as her children are now potty trained, making daily life feel easier. Jennings, a prominent figure in the LGBTQ+ community and reality television, has navigated a complex journey marked by activism, significant personal health struggles, and intense public scrutiny. Meeting the public in 2007, Jennings came out as transgender at age 5, marking her as one of the youngest known cases of gender transition at the time. She has leveraged her platform as an LGBTQ+ activist to raise awareness regarding transgender rights, confronting systemic discrimination she has faced throughout her life. Jennings has been an open book about her challenges. She has publicly disclosed struggles with an eating disorder, endured threats to her life, and navigated the difficulties of transitioning. Her activism has intersected with legal battles, including facing restrictions on transgender athletes in sports, such as bans in Idaho, and grappling with discriminatory practices, including being denied access to the girls' bathroom in elementary school. Her life in the spotlight has also brought profound mental health challenges. Jennings has been candid about being diagnosed with depression and anxiety at age 12, attributing much of her suffering to comparison and the pressures of being a public figure. She has also openly discussed the impact of weight gain, detailing a battle with binge eating disorder that led to significant physical transformation over several years, culminating in a 100-pound weight loss achievement by August 2024. The challenges extend to her personal relationships and social anxiety. Re-entering the dating scene after a hiatus brought anxieties about being seen solely through her identity. Furthermore, Jennings has faced severe online harassment, including direct, transphobic slurs in person and death threats directed at her family, which necessitated law enforcement involvement. Despite this hostility, she has encouraged her supporters to engage in dialogue, viewing these interactions as opportunities for public education. Jennings' transition journey also involved significant medical procedures, including gender-affirming surgery, which she described as transformative on physical and emotional levels, though complicated by post-operative issues. Her family has provided crucial support through these difficult periods. In her creative endeavors, Jennings has authored multiple books, including a children's book detailing her life story, which has provided answers for younger audiences. While serving as a youth ambassador for the Human Rights Campaign Foundation, Jennings has also contended with social anxiety, finding coping mechanisms like deep breathing to manage stress in social situations. Her bond with her family and companion, Nemo, has remained a source of joy, with Nemo passing away after 12 years. Jazz Jennings continues to advocate for empathy and acceptance within the transgender community, emphasizing that her mental health struggles are separate from her identity, a point she stresses is crucial for public understanding. Jenny Slatten, a star from the reality television show 90 Day Fiancé, has publicly announced that she has been diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. The 68-year-old TLC personality shared the difficult news in an exclusive interview with People magazine, which was published on Tuesday, and confirmed the diagnosis on social media. Slatten expressed her feelings on Instagram, stating, "With a heavy heart, we wanted to share the news with all of you guys." Slatten and her husband, Sumit Singh, live in India, having met during the show's 2019 season. They are slated to appear in the upcoming third season of 90 Day, The Last Resort, which premieres on June 1. Slatten detailed the onset of her symptoms, noting that she began experiencing issues in December 2024, including choking severely while drinking water, difficulty swallowing pills, and the onset of migraines. She reported that her speech subsequently began to slow down, leading her to avoid speaking almost entirely, which signaled that something was wrong. It took a year for Slatten and her husband to receive a definitive diagnosis. She clarified on Instagram that while there was a rumor suggesting a stroke, the diagnosis was confirmed as ALS. She mentioned that they initially sought to keep the condition private due to the emotional toll, hoping to find a solution before making a public announcement, but ultimately felt it was time to reach out. ALS is a progressive neurological disorder characterized by the degeneration of motor neurons in the brain and spinal cord. It is a degenerative condition with no current cure, and the average life expectancy following diagnosis is estimated to be 2 to 5 years. Slatten noted that her father had died from the illness just over a decade prior, which contributed to her suspicion that it might be the cause of her symptoms. She concluded her post by thanking her supporters for their love and support. 90 Day Fiancé star Jenny Slatten has publicly revealed that she has been diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS, after experiencing symptoms for over a year. In an Instagram post on Tuesday, May 19, Slatten shared the news, clarifying that rumors of a stroke were incorrect. She stated that while they initially sought privacy due to the emotional and overwhelming nature of the diagnosis, they felt it was time to share. Slatten has reached out to fans, asking for guidance regarding treatments, clinical trials, lifestyle changes, or anything that might help slow the disease's progression. ALS is a nervous system disease that damages nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, leading to progressive muscle weakness. While there is currently no cure, research into new therapies remains active. Jenny's daughter, Christina Marie Cuvas, expressed deep support, emphasizing the need to maintain hope. In a separate interview with People, Jenny and her husband, Sumit Singh, discussed how they received the diagnosis. Jenny reported that symptoms began at the end of 2024, becoming more noticeable when she spoke slower during a trip to New York City. Doctors ultimately confirmed the diagnosis, noting that the disease progression is currently slow. Jenny stated her intention to continue living her life as they have been. Fans have voiced strong support for the couple. Sumit Singh shared that the experience has redefined his perspective on love, emphasizing the happiness found in caring for another person. The couple, who first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, the other way in 2019, currently resides in India and are preparing for a new season of 90 Day, The Last Resort, which returns to TLC on Monday, June 1. The couple has navigated relationship tensions in the past, but appeared united in their recent public statements.